Y'all ready to blaze away or what?
Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Today I'm going to be talking about a couple of different games. You have this game here, which is Fatal Fury, and they have their collab with Chun-Li. This character was super hype. You know, it's Chun-Li, obviously, right? But this game having a guest character crossover with her is bringing a lot of attention to this game, Fatal Fury. Just the memes from this alone, that's getting millions of views all over the internet, is a great sign. This part right here, boom, that part right there was screenshotted and posted everywhere. This game is bringing a lot of eyes, a lot of new eyes, but I hope the gameplay and I hope just the game itself can benefit from it, right? But one thing that I was thinking about for this game as well is how they have that massive tournament. They have a tournament that is just a lot of money, and it's interesting to see that like this game, which isn't like that big in terms of like player size like Tekken 8 or Street Fighter or something like that, it's interesting to see them put up a lot of money and try to compete that way. Now I do want to see this game continue to grow, continue to add characters, and continue to just do well, because they are kind of struggling. You know, when you look at the Steam charts and whatnot, it's not really there. When you look at the online game discussion, it's not really there. So I want to see more out of this game. These collaborations are definitely good, and it's like very beneficial, but they got to do just a little bit more. And bro, how thick they made Chun-Li in this game is ridiculous. It's like Chun-Li just, I don't know, bro. They just be going crazy with her. This is the one thing about games like Street Fighter and Fatal Fury. They are not afraid to goon their characters. Tekken at times be looking a little afraid. Look at this. Tekken at times be afraid to like truly like goon the characters, but you see Capcom and whatnot, they do not care, bro. They know what the players want, the gooners want, and they will deliver, right? And Fatal Fury is kind of that same way as well. I don't know if people want a like every shot of Chun-Li, every shot of Chun-Li, like even this part here, like bro, what? And then this part right here, like bro, what? But I mean, it works though. Chun-Li is like one of the most popular video game characters currently. When you look at some of these tweets, right? Oh, they also made this. They also made this like anime cinematic. And on this note, this is really interesting because like it's one thing to just put the character in the game, but then when you make this whole like you know, animation style video that takes a lot of time and effort, it's just really cool. And this is something that I would want Tekken to try to implement, or like Street Fighter. It's just get a little bit more creative with the trailers, make it more festive, make it more of a celebration. But generally, yeah, this is really cool, and it was just interesting to see them, you know, put this art style, put this anime, put this little short video out there just to celebrate the collab. This is the picture that I was telling you about right here, right? You see, this is from SNK versus Capcom, right? Two of the iconic females of fighting games, and then they recreated that image here, right? And then you have this one here. This went super viral, 2.7 million views on that tweet. And then you have this one as well, which is 158,000, right? So the character is definitely going viral. People know of this collab. Now it's time to see how many people log on to play the game. Another thing that I want to talk about was this game, right? So this is a Avatar style fighting game, and you know, me personally, I love the Avatar franchise a lot. I think Legend of Korra isn't as good as their Last Airbender. That was like one of the best, like, you know, moments in TV history, right? But something that I've always wanted to see was like a proper fighting game. You know, when people ask me about my guest character list for Tekken 8, somewhere on there is like Zuko, Azula, maybe even Sokka, stuff like that, right? But to see a whole fighting game be dedicated to this idea, this TV show, is really cool. Now, one thing I will say is that I see a lot of people talking about the art style of this game, because yeah, it kind of looks a little low budget. I seen some people saying it looks like one of those you know, computer games you would play like at school or something. And yeah, the animations do look a little wonky. It does look a little like, you know, like mobile game ish. But I hope that that doesn't like hamper people's ability to really like play the game and enjoy the game, because I mean it looks fun. Like it looks like it's true to the source material. It looks like it's trying to be unique with each character's abilities. I do wonder, when they put like when they announce more characters and whatnot, how they will distinguish different firebenders, different earthbenders, and stuff like that, because it all is the same martial arts. So when you try to fill out a roster of like 20 something characters, roughly, I don't know, they haven't said yet, but when you try to do that, how will it look at the end of the day? But so far, it looks really good. I will definitely try it. I think it's free to play. Hopefully, they do a demo or a beta or something like that, so I could really get my hands on it and play it. All of these fighting games, I am so interested to try. It just seems like it takes forever for them to actually reach like PlayStation, for it to actually reach consoles like 2XKO. That game has been on PC for like 2 months or something like that, and those guys are already mastered the game. They're deep into their journeys, and I'm sitting here thinking like, man, when's the game going to be out for us? But yeah. Next thing that I want to tell you guys about is Mortal Kombat Legacy. Now, I'm pretty sure you guys heard the bad news already, but Mortal Kombat Legacy is not going down too well. Um, you can just pause and look at all this stuff this person is saying, but generally, right? My understanding of what's happening is this game is like filled with like AI art, which is like terrible, especially in a product that you're trying to sell. But then also like it's missing key features, and this is like a Mortal Kombat trend at this point, where like things that are should be like standard when you're talking about online games, like online crossplay, proper net code, other things like a ranked mode. Like it's just a lot of stuff that the Mortal Kombat games be missing, and it's like each game, Mortal Kombat 1, Legacy Combat Pack, and generally what I would like to say about all of that is like I hope one day they get it together, bro. This is something that is just completely unnecessary. This was something that all of gamers celebrated and was waiting to get their hands on. And when you look at how they're just dropping the ball, and when you look at how they're just like not delivering a complete product, it just makes you like sad, because Mortal Kombat should be something great. It should be celebrated. But Ed Boon and those guys, bro, it's like they're doing the bare minimum. And I know their companies, in consideration for being sold. Paramount wants it. There's a couple of companies that wants it. Maybe them being sold off to a different company could help them, at least maybe rise their standards. Worst come to worst, Mortal Kombat will be altered by whatever new company owns, Warner Bros., and it probably will never be the same. But at the same time, when you talk about that conversation, fighting games or Mortal Kombat in general is a very small part of Warner Bros. So in my opinion, they may be left unaffected, but it's hard to tell when you talk about these mergers and whatnot. But generally, though, I wish the Mortal Kombat collection went down better, but this is what we got right now.